My name is Charlene DeChico. Join with me as I embark on this journey. This is your Community Spotlight. And for some local news right here in Newtown, there's this. American Legion Post 290 and other North Dakota Legion officials met up for a short visit at Crow Flies High to share memories of this year and years past.
I'm David Hiller and I live in Newtown, North Dakota yet. I originated prior to Lake Sakakawea from Van Hook back in the days before the lake filled up. And I've been a member of the American Legion here for 56 years, I think it is. So I've been around a while. Post is very active with a lot of veterans affairs and stuff. We do fundraisers and stuff for people that have medical issues and tragedies like fires and stuff like that. So we give away considerable money from and raise a lot of funds for that kind of project. We also try to maintain a community sense. Today, one beautiful young lady, Mimi, and former past commander, Dave Sira, who is our commander at the post. I'm the vice commander. Mike Wyrock in the white hat there. He is our new department commander. And Steve Anderson is the past department commander. And we also have the national commander here who is talking to Bill Wilbur, who is our finance officer. Forgot Butch. And we had this delegation of people coming through, been touring North Dakota with the national commander. They were over at Watford City yesterday.
The national commander gave us an inside look of his years serving with the Legion.
My name is Jim LaCourse here. I'm the national commander of the American Legion. The national headquarters is in Indianapolis, Indiana, along with our Washington, D.C. office. But my home state's Connecticut. I've been traveling around the world this year, representing the American Legion. Focusing on our number one mission of be the one to save the life of a veteran, their child, their spouse, even a stranger in the community we have not yet met. And I'm also primarily focused on the quality of life for our active duty, our veterans and their families. I'm doing my official visit to see all the great things that the American Legion is doing here in North Dakota, and taking some of your sites as well, and the rich history in your state. My personal and secondary theme during my year is based on my love. That love is L-U-V. It's my love for the American Legion family and my love for the great United States of America. And that love I talk about is loyalty, unity, and valor.
The department commander shared with us on a local and state level functions of the Legion.
Michael Wyrock, Ray, North Dakota. I am the current department commander for the American Legion in North Dakota. We have 10 districts in the state. We have a spring and fall meeting. Fall meetings are being scheduled now. My motto for the year is "We are one." It means the Legion, the Auxiliary, and the Sons. Legion Riders also included. And we just try and be one together.
The Legionnaires came bearing gifts and handed out pins to myself and to each other, right before we spoke with last year's department commander.
My name is Mamie Havelka. I am from North Dakota, born and raised in Bowman County, Scranton. And I have been in the military, the United States Air Force. I was in there for 33 years. And I have since, after that, I joined the American Legion and became very, very active. And I have just become the immediate past department commander. My last year was as the department commander. And in retrospect on some of the things that we did last year, it was exciting, it was a lot of movement, and it was a lot of people. The best part of my whole year was to go across North Dakota, north, south, east, west, every direction, and meet with the people and the Legionnaires and the communities in North Dakota. Our patriotism in North Dakota is absolutely phenomenal. It is beyond measure. We should all be very proud. My logo is "Proud to Belong, Forever Strong."
After an insightful visit and learning much more about the Legion, we took a group photo before they headed off to the rest of their journey. Thank you for joining us here on RTC Local Community News. We look forward to bringing you news, updates, and coverage of events happening in our area.
This Rough Rider rodeo that we're at today, the Berger family shot in particular, the organizer, but this whole history of this area involves our nation. Mandan itself is named after one of our tribes, the Mandan Hidatsa-Narikara. And so our history is very rich here. All the parks that we have here, all the monuments that we have are all symbolic of how we lived here for thousands of years. And so when we were approached to say, how would you like to put together a show, a rodeo show, in which we feature some of the cultural aspects and history, we said, yeah, of course we'll do that. So we became a major sponsor of this particular event. It's important when people come here to watch this rodeo that they understand the meaning of the history and people that were here before and they're still here today. With your dancers, your history, the singing, the teepees and things of that nature. And these are celebrations that go on all warm summer long, right? And so we start in May and we end up this last week in the United Tribes, where we have thousands of dancers and singers and tens of thousands of people, 100,000 people that come into the city to enjoy the culture. And it's kind of like the grand event of all the summer dancing in Powwow. We work a lot with our youth. We sponsor training, rodeos, all for our youth, because long ago, our MHA people were top competitors in the world out in NFR long ago in the 50s and the 60s. MHA riders and the Hall of Fame on a national and state level were there. Now we've gotten a position that we can help promote the sport again. You see a lot of our young athletes or young adult athletes starting to rise up to go back to compete at that level, on the world level. So we're going to be so excited in the years to come here, in the next decade. All the riders are going to come out of this area and perform at that kind of level, and who knows, be world champions like we've had in the past.
And for some local news right here in Newtown, there's this. Newtown, North Dakota hosted National Night Out on Main Street, where local police, fire, emergency responders, community members, and businesses gathered together to commemorate this annual event.
So this is the 2025 annual National Night Out here in Newtown, North Dakota. This is a nationwide event. It's held all over the country the first Tuesday in August, and the idea behind it is to give an opportunity for kids to meet first responders under good circumstances. We got the fire department passing out fun little hats and everything. The police department's doing the bike safety route right here and everything. But the idea is to have kids have a good experience with first responders. We've had a lot of sponsors behind the scenes organize this event. This has been my second year kind of taking lead on this one, and it keeps getting better and better. We've got the bike safety, got a lot of donations, so we were able to give out some bicycles and some bicycle helmets. North Country Oil's passing out hamburgers and hot dogs. We've got bouncy houses, some vendor booths. Just a really good event that we have each year.
Here at the Newtown City Library, we have bingo for National Night Out. What I'm doing is I created it's kind of like a scavenger hunt type thing. There's tasks on here to go and interact with a police officer, which this is what this whole event is about. So they got to get a straight bingo this way, this way, this way, or this way, and they get a prize at the end if they bring it back.
I'm Chief White Owl. I'm with the Newtown Police Department. I've been here for almost 2 years. I've been in law enforcement for 23 years now. But the point and function of this event is primarily is to have interaction with the public and the kids that they typically don't have with law enforcement. It is for all emergency services, but then on top of that, we want to be specifically here so that they can interact with us again more on a friendly, interactive level. And the main thing is just to build that connection with them, so maybe the next time they see us in the street or something, they'll come up and approach us and have that conversation about anything really, because that's what we want. It's fun for me because I get to meet a lot of people I haven't had a chance to even meet yet. So
we're NHSC Ag Department, and we're here at the National Night Out event. And this is our farmers and foragers farmers market that we have going on for the summer season. And we'll be going on for every other Tuesday and the next Saturdays throughout the season until November.
I'm Chris Pulver. I'm with the North Dakota Highway Patrol. We're here in Newtown for National Night Out. It's just an event for the community to be able to come out and interact with law enforcement and other first responders. So we've got a few things that we're giving away. They can look in the patrol car and see some of the stuff that we carry. Yeah, mostly just handing out free stuff. Everybody wants a sticker and a little fuzzy trooper. So we're just kind of handing that out, and we're always looking to get them recruited and going to the academy if they're interested in a job with the patrol too. So.
We look forward to bringing you news, updates, and coverage of events happening in our area.
Charlene DeChico, Channel 5 Local News.
If alcohol builds a wall around you that doesn't let you see where you're going, that keeps you feeling isolated and alone, that makes you feel hopeless, know this. We're here to help if you want us to. It's never too early or too late to ask for help with a drinking problem. Alcoholics Anonymous, there is a way out. For more information, visit aa.org and download the Meeting Guide app.
Elba Woods Memorial Health Center was opened in October of 2011. Elba Woods is located in Newtown, North Dakota, which resides on the Fort Berthold Indian Reservation. Elba Woods serves the MHA Nation, which is the Mandan, Hidatsa, and Arikara Nation. We have a beautiful culture. We have 3 tribes on our reservation, and there is a richness that you experience when you come here. I'm actually a member of the Arikara tribe. When I was growing up, we had one little clinic. Our reservation had one doctor to provide the health care for all our tribal members. We didn't have the services available, and now we do. I think it's great to be able to have our own healthcare system. Elba Woods is very important to our communities. We provide a service to our people that would otherwise not be available, and our people would have to travel long distances for their care.
If you had to get up and go to an appointment 2 hours away and drive off the reservation, some of our people, quite frankly, just said, no, I won't go. And if they don't go, then preventative medicine goes out the door. Historically, we've got some real serious issues with diabetes. We are suffering at rates of cancer higher than the average population as well. Now that we have a facility, now that we have a support system, we can treat our people, get at problems sooner, so prevention comes into play, and we can also do referrals at an earlier stage as well.
We are the primary clinic of 5 clinics in total that provide healthcare services to our entire tribal membership.
So in a typical week, I travel about 800 miles.
How have you been? Good.
I know that these patients greatly appreciate it because many of them don't have mode of transportation. So for some of them, this is their only form of healthcare.
Looks really good.
Patients don't come in just for one thing. They will come in with a list of everything. There is an interprofessional way that we work, and it's not just the physicians and the nurse practitioners. It's also our nurses, even our lab techs. They're right there working with us. So it's really important because no one's here practicing by themselves. And so our providers really work to treat the whole patient. Family practitioners, internal medicine. We do some prenatal care with our family nurse practitioners. We have our dentist on staff. In our mental health department, we are seeing folks that have post-traumatic stress disorder, major depression, anxiety. Native Americans have the highest rate of suicide, often not talked about, often not recognized. I'm the only psychiatrist that is working with the clinic at the time. There's a lot of need, and sometimes we just wish we had more people here.
Working on a reservation with the Native American people, they're very spiritual people, and they do have different beliefs and they have different beautiful traditions. You need to be mindful of those things when you're treating them, because if you're going to show them respect, they're going to show you that same respect, and not only that, they're going to trust you.
Our clinic and clinicians are very well aware of our cultural aspect in regards to healing and wellness.
We've been able to introduce our customary and traditional ways of medicine into this modern context of this facility. That is the philosophy, that is the goal, have culturally competent care. And what that means, we have to do things in ways that our people are more receptive to wanting to get that health care.
We do have challenges here, and some of them are because we're so rural, we may not have all the expertise, but that's what we want to bring here, is the expertise, because I believe our people deserve that. Our people deserve the best in healthcare. Our clinics are depending on the National Health Service Corps to assist us in getting us certified, qualified healthcare practitioners to provide a service to our people.
National Health Service Corps has offered loan repayment for providers who are willing to serve in underserved communities. Not only are you receiving the fulfillment and benefit of helping people who are underserved, but you are getting financial support as well, and that's awesome.
This is a very wonderful program. I didn't have to worry about paying my student loan, And then not just that, but coming to do the things that I enjoy. I was in private practice for quite a few years. I didn't want to base a decision on seeing a patient based upon their ability to pay their bill, basically. Here, I see everybody, and that's what I wanted to do.
My last year in college, I applied for the scholarship program. When I finished, I was debt-free, and then I did 4 years, 4 wonderful years. I went in thinking 4 years and I'd go back to my normal life. Well, this is my normal life now.
We are sort of disadvantaged, very rural, high-need area, but once they get here, they become sort of part of our family and part of our community, and they choose to stay,
For me, there is this great excitement about being able to impact a community.
We want to welcome all of our big veterans here tonight. Indian and non-Indian male and female. Here we go.
Every community is very proud of their powwow, and they want you to come and enjoy and participate. I like to see the whole community come together. So you'll see, little kids dancing, you'll see elders dancing, you'll see family members supporting them.
This is how everybody gets together and celebrates. I see a lot of people greeting each other, a lot of people that are happy to be there, a lot of excitement, a lot of history. It's a very beautiful thing to see. A very wonderful people, a very giving people, and very thankful.
I do love my career. Every single day I feel like I'm able to make a difference for people and touch people's lives, and they touch mine too.
If you're looking for a job that you will love, it's really investing in people's lives and investing in a community. And you need to look at National Health Service Corps.
Hi, I'm Tracy Hischlin with Prairie Home Furnishings in Stanley, North Dakota. We took over in April of 21 when the previous owners, Springen Furniture, retired. My husband and I and our 2 sons run the store. We do everything from furniture, flooring, mattresses, home decor, soon to be backsplashes, tile shower systems, countertops, and cabinetry. As you can see, we have everything from premium furniture, Omnia furniture, all leather. We really like to focus on unique custom items, and we like to bring you quality. We carry something for everybody, but you know, we really like to go to market and find those unique pieces that people can make their own and have one of a kind in their homes. So we have quite a few options on our floor, but we can also sit down with you and customize a one-of-a-kind piece. We get to know our customers. My husband grew up here. We're all about small town Stanley, and we love our community.
My name is Diane. I am retired, and now I help out here at Prairie Home Furnishings a couple days a week. And one of the reasons I love my job and love to be here is I love the community. I love seeing the new people and the old friends as well. You know, it is nice that we are still a local company here in Stanley. We are open Monday through Friday from 9 to 5:30, and Saturdays, stop in and see us. We're open from 9 till 4.
Hello, I'm Kathy Bredvick, my husband Rod. We came up to look for a table, outdoor table, for the deck out at the cabin so it doesn't blow away. We found some beautiful outdoor furniture here. It would be perfect up there with the wind that blows in North Dakota. We come here in the summer, and we live in Sioux Falls, South Dakota. We both grew up here, so we come up here. We've got a place up in Powers Lake, and we just go up there and enjoy it in the summer.
We're both retired, and we spend our summers in Powers Lake, which is where I was born and raised.
We come to this furniture store because I always have quality furniture. They're very good to deal with. We've known Tracy's mom and dad for a long time, and so we just enjoy coming and shopping local and keeping things local for the people.
That's about it.
So come on down to Prairie Home Furnishings. We'd be happy to see you and fit your home for everything your home deserves.
This Rough Rider rodeo that we're at today, you know, the Berger family, Shad in particular, is the organizer, but this whole history of this area involves our nation. Mandan itself is named after one of our tribes, the Mandan Hidatsa. And so our history is very rich here. All the parks that we have here, all the monuments that we have are all symbolic of how we lived here for thousands of years. And so when we were approached to say, how would you like to put together a show, a rodeo show, in which we feature some of the cultural aspects and history, we said, yeah, of course we'll do that. So we became a major sponsor of this particular event. It's important when people come here to watch this rodeo that they understand the meaning of the history and people that were here before and they're still here today. With your dancers, their history, the singing, the teepees and things of that nature. And these are celebrations that go on all warm summer long, right? And so we start in May and we end up this last week in the United Tribes, where we have thousands of dancers and singers and tens of thousands of people, 100,000 people that come into the city to enjoy the culture. And it's kind of like the grand event of all the summer dancing in powwow. We work a lot with our youth. We sponsor training, rodeos, all for our youth, because long ago, our MHA people were top competitors in the world out in NFR long ago in the 50s and the 60s. MHA riders and the Hall of Fame on a national and state level were there. Now we've gotten a position that we can help promote the sport again. You see a lot of our young athletes or young adult athletes starting to rise up to go back to compete at that level, on the world level. So we're going to be so excited in the years to come here, in the next decade. All the riders are going to come out of this area and perform at that kind of level, and who knows, be world champions like we've had in the past.
MHA Nation Parks and Reserve hosted the first hike down by Lost Bridge on the Little Missouri River.
Mary Fredericks, I'm the Program Director Administrator of the Three Affiliated Tribes Parks and Reserve Program, and we are having our first official hike in our Three Affiliated Tribes National Park. We're pretty excited about it. We've been working on this project for about 2 years, and we have a trail cut in. We'll be opening it via website. You can get permits on the website. We're very lucky. Our tribe purchased about 2,100 acres right off the reservation, just straight south of our reservation on the Little Missouri River. And we worked and got the land put in trust. And now in August, the Secretary of Interior signed a proclamation. And so our park is now within the boundaries of Fort Berthold. And we're going to be able to move that sign that says "Welcome to Fort Berthold" from the bottom of the hill to the top of the hill. So we're pretty excited, and I'm thankful that our tribe is committed to preservation and conservation, and I feel like ecotourism is going to be a big thing. This will be a place where people can come and be introduced to the park and introduced to our landscape, the natural resources we have. Start to look at our culture, and then they'll push in and go to the interpretive center, get more information on our culture, and just starting to educate people and become more friendly with our neighbors.
Hikers were offered blood pressure and sugar tests and a water station set up along the trail, and even TAT Fire Management was on the scene.
Today we were just helping out with Parks and Rec and help getting things set up. Just helping out where we can.
Real good exercise, and I recommend.
Yeah, it's really nice to see that the whole couple of families went up there with their kids, and like I kept thinking the whole time that it's nice for them to be able to get out there, wear them out before bedtime. That's a great way to do it. Get back to the basics again.
I would say just if you're interested, contact us via the phone, and we'll talk. And their next big push is for our visitor center up on top. We're always going to work on trails and keep doing trails, and it's a development process. We're just going through developing.
Check out the website for more information and to apply for a free permit for you or your group to hike your very own MHA Nations National Park. North Dakota Building Trades Unions and NHS College are teaming up to bring you an apprenticeship program that sets you up for success. This is the first partnership between a building trades union and a tribal college. If you're a resident in the state of North Dakota looking for a career with long-term benefits, this free program is for you. Offering 15 different trade unions to choose from, including carpentry, electrical, plumbing, and heavy equipment, we've got the tools and training led by experienced union instructors. Using a nationally recognized curriculum, this online course includes hands-on training, training center tours, and mock interviews, with job placement right here in North Dakota. Apply today at nhsc.edu and join the North Dakota Building Trades Unions, where your future is built from the ground up. Are you ready to take that first step to build your future? It all starts here.